What's up, rockers? It is your boy Chew, coming back at you with another Rise of Kingdoms video, and today we're gonna talk about KVK. KVK is back. It's hitting here in just a few hours, actually. Yeah, here in the next 2 hours we should be either. I don't really know if we're going into KVK or if we're doing like the pre-KVK thing, like it was or is currently, because they just reworked the whole KVK system. So I don't know if that's happening here for our KVK 4. Or if that starts in KVK 5, where you're doing like the pre-KVK stages inside of the KVK map. I don't know. I'll let you know here in the next 2 hours, basically. But here's the breakdown. Here's what we got cooking so far. If I can find the image that I just sent. Oh, let me cover my face. Oh, sorry, y'all. Goodness me. Oh, I covered everything. Technical difficulties. Okay, so here's the breakdown. Basically, 26 signed up for a 1v3 is how I hear it, okay? So 26 signed up for 1v3, and they are up here in the top left. Oh, they are the fire camp up here. So apparently they're just going to be cooking, you know, earth and water camp over here. So we'll see what happens. We, however, are down here in wind camp, so we're going to have, like, nobody to fight forever. Ugh. So here's the map breakdown. Essentially, 26 and their campmates are wanting to do just a complete out 1v3, okay? So this camp, fire versus earth, wind, and water, okay? I feel like it's gonna be a fun one, okay? 26, if y'all don't know, was an absolute powerhouse. Still, I to this day, they did not beat my garrison 1v1. I'm just putting it down. To this day, okay, maybe, you know, this next KVK, we'll see if that changes. But to this day, I took positive trades, damn it, okay? I'll make that clear for anybody in the comments down below. But that's nothing to be said about 26. 26 is still a madhouse when it comes to just their, like, all-out potential, okay? 26 has a ton of SVIPs, a ton of new migrants that are just crazy, you know, Kraken whales that just migrated in. If you haven't already, my boy Maffu, who is in 26 currently, just made a video about their migration. So if you want to check that out, link will probably be in the description to his channel down below. But KVK starts here in the next 2 hours, potentially, or at least pre-KVK does, if we're not on the KVK map. But if y'all don't know, here is the breakdown. Basically, actually, I'll just show you on here. Oh, I don't want to see that. Basically what happens when we go into this KVK is, please load faster. So 26 is gonna be up here. They're gonna be the red camp. We are gonna be down here. So they are going to be fending off both sides here against, is it water? I believe it's water. How do I filter here? Filter. Apparently I can't. Water is what I'm gonna say, and earth camp. Okay, because we are wind camp down here in the far corner. So they're gonna be fighting off Lucerin and Tahiti against 4, basically, kingdoms on each side, with Theon, you know, their 4 kingdoms here in the fire camp. But as they push in, I assume they're going to absolutely just destroy, you know, in these 2 zones, because they are just, you know, insane. They're great, you know, I can't even deny it. They fought very well last KVK that we fought against them. But they're going to push into Villa Villa. They're going to have like a completely safe Villa Villa here until it comes down to pass 7, okay? So pass 7 is where we are going to be getting involved. So we are going to have just some safe zones left and right, and then up here is our complete safe zone as well. And then past 7, we are going to get the chance to either push this way and help fight, or maybe both sides actually, and help fight on past 7 here against 26 and all of their allies. And I'm just going to keep referencing 26 because they are like the main, you know, kingdom there. The other kingdoms, don't get me wrong, they're probably great kingdoms. They're just not 26, you know? 26 is, you know, crazy kingdom. Crazy Imperium kingdom. A lot of power behind it, a lot of potential. So, I will be referencing them, or just fire camp, you know? But Zone 7 is where we can get involved. Hopefully we can get up there and, you know, absolutely cause some havoc. Until Kingsland. I mean, we're fighting Zone 7 or Kingsland. That's really it, unfortunately. It's gonna be just a big time farming KVK, so stay tuned. I guess I'll just be chaining my way up to top honor again. If you haven't already, there should be a video posted about me getting top honor If you want to see it, link will probably be down below, or there's a card up top if you want to watch that. I'll break down like all the pairings I used, what kind of talent trees you should be running, and so on. However, back to this KVK. KVK 4 is gonna be a mess, honestly. It's gonna be a mess. I'm lacking. I'm only 79 million power. My troops are still kind of low. So it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be, yeah, kind of a pain. And I'm gonna be having to fight for an Autarch spot, so stay tuned for that. I will keep y'all posted. But kind of a little gear breakdown before we get, sidetracked. Currently, this is my KVK set. I do have the helmet blueprint that I can create, and I just need to get the weapon blueprint for the KVK weapon and helmet. I don't think they'll be better than my tier 4, which will probably be tier 5 here soon, helmet and weapon. So I'll probably just keep these two, unless, the KVK helmet or the KVK weapon crits whenever I craft it. But we all know my luck. I can never make that happen. It probably won't happen. But that's it. Currently, the gear. I also have this here that I could swap for. So this was the other gear set that I could run. So Eternal Knights, and then just a 2-piece set here for Eternal Empire with the gloves and the boots. But I like the health, so I'm going to probably keep the health on there, and get rolling from there. So stat breakdown, 26 infantry attack, 40.5 infantry defense, and we also have 14% health. Here's the iconic stats, so 889 as our base. With the horn, I will craft the ring here soon. Let me know, should I be crafting the ring, or should I make another piece as a, infantry garrison / rally? We look at my armaments. This is what they are. Nothing has changed here yet. Yet is a big, big keyword here. Because, if you don't know, we are getting pretty close to pity here. So 7 out of 10, and I think we only have like 100 something more? 123 until it goes to 8 out of 10, or if it hits, Most times people hit a little bit before 10, so hopefully that's us. So we could get our legendary there, which we are going for the horn if we do, and we're just going to transfer that right over to Pincer. Then, I'm also very close to getting my last shard, okay? So once I get that, I will be pushing it for airtight, is what I believe I'm going for. Where is it? Yeah, airtight. So, I'm going to get, oh my goodness, can this please stay on? No, okay, I'm going to have to do this in here. Sorry about the technical difficulties, y'all. Okay, airtight. So, I'm going to get a 5% combo attack damage resistance, which is cool. It is what it is. So that'll help in the garrison. And then whenever my troops deal smite damage, they're going to take 10% less damage for the next 3 seconds on a 5-second cooldown. So, just a little bit more resistance. And then if I get the horn, I'm going to get Demolisher, which would be sweet. So the wielder's troops gain 5% boost to smite damage. Awesome. We'll take a boost anytime. If you don't know, a boost is much more beneficial than a bonus, okay? So bonus is just add-on. A boost is boosting that entire damage number for you. Whenever these troops deal smite damage, it has a 75% chance to ignore 50% of the target's defense. That is insane. That is a huge part of this whole armament here, okay? Ignoring 50% of their defense just makes them squishy as all can be, okay? So it's going to be insane for my garrison or my rallies, whatever I'm doing, this KVK. And this effect can trigger up just multiple times in a single second, up to 5 times. So it could stack, which is even better. And then after entering cooldown, if it only triggers once, the wielder's troops gain an extra 100 rage. So that's cool. If it doesn't trigger, then I'm gaining extra rage to just proc my main skill. So that's sweet. But right now, again, I just have the full blue set. And then if I get my Autarch, which is what I'm shooting for, even though my speeds are kind of lacking, they're lacking. I mean, I got a little bit over a year. That I'll probably bump up to like 2 years. Healing, I'm at like 40 days. Might bump up to like 60 or 70 before KVK. So I'll probably have like a little bit over 2.5 years of speeds. We'll see. Training wise, I'll be at like maybe 3 months before I trade in my building and research speed ups. So that's cool. Gold head wise though, we are kind of doing pretty good. So I got 60 gold heads from winning the top 1 honor. So I'm at 397. So let me know what I should be doing with these guys down below in the description, or in the comments, sorry. And what y'all think I should be, dumping them in. Oh, let's go ahead and open these guys while we're here. Nothing. Okay. But there's that. So yeah, I mean, KVK is around the corner. It's going to be a fun one. Link to Maffu's channel down below. He is going to be covering the 26 side. If you want to check him out, feel free. But outside of that, I mean, nothing's changed too much here. You know, we got a couple new gear pieces. We might be making the ring. So if you think I should make like something different, like the necklace, let me know. But I mean, outside of that, y'all take care. Peace.